All right, so today I'm with my special guest, Tawnya Marie, and we're going to talk about chakra healing and just energy healing as a whole. Because one, I had somebody call the other day and he asked what chakra healing was, and I gave him this rundown answer, and I was like, it'd be so cool if I had a video to send to people and be like, here's what it is. But who to better have the conversation with than my teacher and who got me into chakra healing than Tawnya Marie. So welcome. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And we've talked about this for a minute, right?
Hot minute.
And so finally, after like 2 retrogrades, we're here, and we're like, right before this retrograde to get started, let's just knock it out. So
It's been a long time coming.
yes. So energy healing. What do you think is the most important thing that you want somebody to know about energy healing, just as a whole?
So energy healing is probably the most important thing for self-care, and it's the least talked about. So energy healing is, everything is energy. We are essence of energy. But nobody thinks about when you go out to the grocery store, when you go out meeting with friends, that you collect a whole bunch of other people's energy. Mm-hmm. Just as you shower every day, as you get a massage once a month, it's the self-care, and you need to get your whole energy field cleared out. Throughout our lifetime, we have had traumas, negative self-talk, mm-hmm. images that are poured on us from our parents, our teachers, and we harbor those in our body.
Yeah.
And energy clearing helps remove those blocks, uplift any of that negative stuff that you've been carrying around for a very long time, clears it away, not only inside but around your energy field. It makes you feel lighter. It makes you have clarity. Everybody's wanting clarity and direction. It helps open your intuition, trust yourself. Yeah. So these are all things that it's rarely talked about, yeah. and people take for granted.
Yeah, I think it's very like stigma based until, mm-hmm. Before I met you. So before I met Tawnya, I was a nurse. I had been a nurse for 3.5 years, was in healthcare, was in my nurse practitioner, had recently gotten out, took a travel job, boom, ended up in Kansas City again, and went to a convention and was like, energy healing, what's that? And then took her course and blew my mind. But essentially what you said there that really like spoke to me was, we're kind of, especially if you're an empath,
yep.
We're all like sponges, and whatever water you're in is what you absorb. And if you're not careful about who you're around and what you're absorbing, you become toxic with it, mm-hmm. Which from clearing my energy, you could say I was probably very toxic at the time. But as a whole, the human body and the human experience is like a giant compression device. All we do is experience, and if we do hold on to it, we just hold, and it builds up. And then that's something that the energy healing, Rainbow Ray, going through chakra by chakra, was just like so cleansing.
Yes.
And especially starting with the root, like yes. the way that we went up. And real quick, you taught us really well in the class. So with our energy centers, we have chakras. Mm-hmm. In Western medicine, they're called endocrine ducts or glands. Do you want to briefly cover the chakras?
So they're so with the level 1 course, the one you had took, so it's like starts with root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. These are main energy points that people are starting, definitely have already waken up. These are main ones. We have so many more than that, but these are the basic ones. These are the very beginning. Let's focus on these. We talk about root. Root's your foundation. Everything you've been through 0 to 7 in your childhood. Yeah. And sacral is any traumas, sexual traumas you had, any relationships. If you're having trouble in relationships and you're not meeting that right one, what are you carrying? And this is all in this sacral. Your solar plex, power.
Yeah.
Are you standing your power? Are you speaking your power? Healthy boundaries. There's so many people have that blocked. And heart chakra. Come on. So many people are afraid, as much as they say they want love, their heart chakra. If you have a huge problem with anxiety, your heart chakra is probably closed because you are not being able to feel the love that's inside of you because you're all blocked up and bound up. Throat, thyroid issues. I see it over and over and over again. If you have thyroid issues, you weren't able to speak your truth, your thyroid will go off, your throat chakra. Not being able to see clearly is your third eye. So if you're not able to trust your intuition and see your direction and you're foggy and clouded. And of course, crown is our main energy connection to source. So these are kind of the main points. And then at level 2, we go in deeper, as you know, and even level 3, we go deeper. And as far as 4, we just go deeper into these energy points that we hold and lock trauma. And it's important to clear that out.
And then what do you want to cover next? How do we, clear energy? I don't know how we can do that on this video. I was like, maybe like use the microphone as a piece. But
a couple things. What we can do is we can have everybody close their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I want you
to
to close your eyes, and I just want you to focus on your breath. And I just want you to breathe. You don't have to worry about what energy point is. I just want you to feel your body. And I want you to breathe. Envisioning your chest rising and exhaling. Any color of the rainbow, I want you to pick a color and I want you to breathe that in your nostrils. Swirling in your chest, opening and expanding down your stomach. And then I want you to exhale it out. Bringing intention to your breath. And down your chest. Down your solar plex into your stomach, and I want you to release. And then I want you to feel your body. Maybe you have tension on your hips, on your shoulders, maybe in your stomach, or maybe it's in your heart or your lungs. And I just want you to breathe. Imagine blowing breath into that spot with cool, crisp air, just relieving the tension. And then visualize like it's melting butter just rolling off you. And begin to breathe harder into that spot, relieving the tension and the pressure that you feel. And breathe and let go and relax. Then I want you to blow this beautiful emerald green into that spot you have pain. And I want you to say in your mind's eye, I bring healing into this spot. I am safe, I am at peace, I am worthy, I'm okay. And just breathe into that spot. Coming back into your breath. Taking 3 deep breaths. And when you're ready, opening your eyes.
Woofsaw. Man, we should have done that before we started.
Taking 5 to 10 minutes out every day, being mindful of your breath and feeling your body and your awareness. You begin to feel blocked emotions, pain within your body. And if you listen, they teach you something. Yeah. The more you feel, the more you learn.
Glad you said that too. Something I've reiterated from what we learned in class was really like, we do this in yoga too. So yogis, this is really good. When you meditate, like right when you get in that sweet spot, what are you feeling? Like, where does your mind go? Like today, my mind's like, ooh, my hips are tight. Great, we did yin and I'm clearing whatever's there. But then it's like, somebody I learned from you and somebody else is also like, you sink into that spot. Like instead of addressing, like it's there, it hurts, move on. Like, what is it? What is it saying to me? And as soon as you start kind of making it or feel like you're making it up, what it's saying to you, you're hitting it on the head of what it is. Because where does that thought come from, right? And where did it originate? You know yourself well. And then you address that spot, and really to achieve that wholeness or heal it, you almost have to like look at like what was the pain that caused it there? What did it teach me? Thank you for the lesson. Now it's time to let you go. And that's essentially like what we do when we do the hands-on maneuvering. But somebody who doesn't have energy healing, you can do this with yourself.
Yes.
I think that's an important maybe end to this or
And I want to talk about this because this is one of my students now that's taking level 1. She asked me about, well, there's a misperception with healers that we can heal everything, that we have all the answers. And I want you to, when you find a healer that you trust and that you know, we are a filter. So when we are a channel and a conduit of light. So when light comes in us, we're just pushing it out to the receiver. We are just embodying healing. The light for our patient, and it is not, we are not doing anything. It is connected to source, our creator, God, whatever you may call it, the highest vibration of light. But there is also a misperception that healers take away everything, and it's not us that do it. We are a conduit of light. So think of us as a cord of energy, and we push the light through us to help you relieve anything that you may be feeling.
So it's like a good way to say it is like we're the car.
Yes.
You're going to the job. Like until you want the job, you didn't apply for it. Now you have a car to get there. And once you get there, even though we got you there, we are not walking you in the door and making you complete the job.
Yes.
You have to do that. But we're the transportation
Yes.
to and from the healing that you want
And
to achieve.
it awakens. You talk about awakening. It awakens as you.
We're going to have an episode on that.
As you had saw, it awakens parts of you that you need to look at. So it's really, I encourage that if anybody hasn't had it, to try it.
What do you think overall is the greatest benefit of, healing or doing energy, getting energy work done?
You feel lighter. You have clarity. It can even help with sickness, even though I can say it's only entertainment possible, that's all we're here for. I have seen huge health benefits from it. So even though legally you can't say that, and it's only entertainment purposes.
There's ways around it. So essentially, from a personal testimonial, what is the greatest thing you've ever had a client tell you from energy healing?
I saved a woman's life.
And
she had a brain tumor.
Oh yeah, I remember this story.
So she had a brain tumor, and she had three different neuro doctors, and they didn't catch it. Didn't catch it. So when I was feeling her head, I said, you have something in your head and you need to go get it checked out. I said, there's a mass, I can feel it. And I said, you have to go be an advocate for your own health. And she fought the insurance company till she got her MRI, and sure as shit, she had an aneurysm. And if they wouldn't have caught it, it would have blown. So that's just one of many.
Yeah, I can add my own personal testimony in here too. So before I met you, I was on Lexapro, Vyvanse, and Adderall for concentration and semi-depression from my grandfather's death. God, it's crazy. So I went and did my nursing contract, ran out of Lexapro and was like stretching it and started getting the withdrawal, which if you ever take it, it's electric shocks. So anytime like you turn your head left or right, you get this, it feels like a shock going up here, and you almost like lose touch of where you're at. So got those when I was on that contract, like reloaded. Ended up doing your healing class. We went through root to crown, clearing everything. And at some point, I was like, I'm done with this. I'm not refilling. And at that point, I was already off Adderall and Vyvanse, but I still had my Lexapro. Was like, no, I'm done with Lexapro. I'm just going to stop taking it. And I was anticipating having the shocks. But the chakras we were clearing, I had no side effects, no withdrawal symptoms.
You never told me that.
Yeah, no. This literally just came to me, too. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
It was so... At that sense of like magical / I was just like, is this mind over matter? Or is this like real? And then, I've heard like people like Jen has gotten off Synthroid for, hypothyroidism. Yeah. And it's just like, as soon as you address these issues that's blocking the glands and the energy, like it's gone. And you don't have to have the medicinal use of it or, see your doctor, take these pills, have all these side effects, and we can get you on a couple more pills. Like,
I had one story. Well, this was on an animal because you can use this with your animals. So a friend of mine's dog got hurt and became paralyzed. And the doctor said, you have to emergency have surgery if you're ever going to walk again. So she called me crying in panic, and she said, what do we do? I said, let me work on him. And within 2 hours, he was walking. They thought it was a miracle.
I remember you telling me that story. It's crazy. This is a cool transition to a whole nother episode I want to go to. But like, somebody might say, oh, that's baloney. Like, it's so magical. When you think about life is one of the most magical things. Like pregnancies, of like how that happens. You carry a breathing person inside of you. You not only grow it from fluids. I mean, as bad as that sounds, you grow it for 9 months, and the second it's ready to come out and a cord is cut, then it's dependent and able to start breathing oxygen innately. Like, that's magical.
Life is magical.
Yeah, you can cut your finger and it magically heals. Like, you didn't have to take pills for that, You could put Neosporin if you wanted to, but is that something that you've just been, embedded into what you have to do to heal?
Right.
So it's crazy. I mean, that was kind of the mindset I had to get out of initially with healthcare and get out of my own way. And then I was like, oh yeah, energy is everything. Like,
Yes.
what makes this cell phone real as opposed to like this microphone? Like, it's just compiled energy.
Yeah.
And if we can see it in front of us, we can obviously manipulate it too.
It's awesome. So definitely go try it.
Yeah.
You'll thank me.
And if you haven't done it, like, let's definitely like put your website on here.
Okay. Oh, TanyaMarie.com.
Yeah, TanyaMarie.com.
I have 20 and 40 minutes.
Awesome healer. And we can do, and then mine is, as you guys know, AOFN124. Tanya also taught us how to like long distantly heal, which is super cool. That's actually one of my like keys to healing people, and it's so cool. And I think that's a whole nother episode of how I do that, but it's very fun. So just to let you guys know, you don't have to be in person. In person, I would say, is more powerful. But I've done and channeled and been in some really cool spots with long distance people, and have you and have had Tommy as well, like, do some awesome healings when I was like, oh my God, I need help. So thank you so much for being on here.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Anything else before we go?
Book a session today. You won't regret it.
Boom. All right, well, let's go. Thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
everybody, make sure you like, subscribe, and be sure to follow Tanya's personal page at, is it Tawnya Marie on YouTube?
Everywhere is Tawnya Marie.
Tawnya Marie. Well branded. Let's go. Thank you so much and have a good day.